Well, hello! Welcome to another Final Fantasy II stream. Now, as what usually happens here, let's not bother to cut the music until we actually get this game running, huh? Because, historically, it's taken a few tries. Let's just get it right in the center. Push it down perfectly. Hit. Oh, I should probably turn the Framemeister on. There it is, and no luck on this one. Now what I found out though is that I don't need to keep reinserting the game. I can just try it a few times, and one of these times it'll work. Yep. So let's put that in there. Let's put this one on. Let's give it a few more tries here. Because yeah, last time I just tried it a few times, and one of the times it came up. Well, looks like not this one. And there it is. Look at that. So. Oh, okay. Alright, well let's put this Super Nintendo controller away. I probably should have grabbed my NES controller already, but I forgot. I didn't freeze it, did I? Nope. Awesome. All right, well, here we go. Let's do a cool little crossfade there. Yeah. And here we go. That's us. Speed's 5. Yep, that sounds about right. Find my notes here. Right, we are in this place and they want us to destroy this war machine. That's what's going on here. Now in this town, it's like filled with a bunch of people who are complaining about this guy, but then there was also a rebel spy here, and that rebel spy allowed us to get into, like, right here or something. There's like some, it's right over there. It's some staircases. Okay. However, I'm not convinced that our magic is where it needs to be right now. Becky's got Cure, Fire, and Exit. Exit's very good. I'm glad we have that. But what do they got for sale here? Fear, Peep, Heal, Mute. I'm not particularly interested in any of those things. So I guess we will just move on. We do have a bunch of mithril equipment, though, and that is going to help quite a bit just with the dungeoneering that's about to happen. So, alright, here's our new dungeon that we gotta explore. And hopefully we don't just get the shit kicked out of us. We got some Zambros. Oh, and we got ambushed. So, I'm surprised at the amount of health that Dio has. Because I feel as if Dash should have a little bit more health. But I guess not. Oh, you know what? This guy's got a lot of MP, and he probably has the spell Harm. He has Harm, right? Eh? Eh? He does not. Okay, well, never mind then. He could have hit the next guy in line, though. That was a bad idea. I do like this new battle song. Ooh, that part's pretty cool. But it really does not have the same... it doesn't get stuck in your head like that original one did. Alright. Ooh, only 27. Alright, now get him. But yeah, look how much health Dio is missing already. Oh, man. I guess that's why his HP keeps going up, because he did indeed get hit a lot during that battle. Let's see. So I already came in here enough to have gotten that treasure chest. I don't remember anything about this dungeon, though, so we're gonna have to redo everything. That's a lot of guys. I feel like this is gonna be very easy, though, so let's just take them out the normal way. As I was saying before, it might be a good idea at some point to go to some weaker enemy areas. Go to some areas with weaker enemies and train up a bit train our HP up a little bit. I didn't just put Becky and Min on the same guy, did I? I think I might have. Okay, good. Leg eater. Alright. Oh, Becky's intelligence is going down again because I'm not using her black mage abilities enough. I mean, what can I say? There's just a lot of enemies that I just want to sit here and hit. I mean, when we played the original game, I did quite a bit of just slashing with the daggers, with the mages, and the reason for that was just that there's so many trivial battles. Okay, this looks like it's probably gonna lead on to the next area. Got a longbow. I think Becky already has a longbow. Yes. Okay, yep. So somewhere back here there was somewhere else to go. Alright, let's get rid of that guy. And this guy first. Oh, well, that was quite a bit of damage. And then he missed. Oh. Oh, but 45 was still enough? Oh my gosh. It would seem that we're doing enough damage. There we go. I like songs that have a brup things to do with your lips. Brup. It's fun. It's like my cat. Silent Crow! How are you? I'm doing quite well. It is going very well. Yeah, sorry I haven't been around though. I've been having a bout of hypersomnia. Like, man, basically sleep is a big problem for me. And I will go for a couple weeks where every single night I cannot get to sleep any night, and it's awful. And then I'll go through periods like right now where I cannot stay awake. I'll just sleep for 20 hours at a time. So, yeah. It's something I'm working on. I think... Okay, and that way it was just a dead end. So, alright, well, that's fine. So yeah, right now I'm thinking it's probably a thing with my medication again. I think I'm gonna ask my doctor about getting a smaller dose so that the side effects aren't as extreme. We'll see what happens. Just 2 of these guys left. Man, besides Dio getting hit for a bunch of damage right at the beginning, I feel like these enemies have done no damage to anybody. Now it's yawn time, I guess. Greet yourself. Ah, best friend Donovan. Donovan is a sweet name. Because everyone loves the name Don. My late grandpa was named Don. He was Donald. But either way, whether it's Donald or Donovan, Don is a great name. Now, when you do look at the full name, though, I think Donovan is definitely the one that is a little bit more badass. Alright, alright. Rarely anymore, though, do I, really have any... I don't know. I noticed, I don't really have friends in the normal sense anymore. The only people who ever come over to visit me are my brother, who you see all the time. Oh, wait, that's it. Because then my other friend would be my girlfriend. His whole name has to do with dragons. Remember when Skyrim came out? Wasn't there a thing where Bethesda would, if you named your kid Dovahkiin, they would give you free games for life? Or something? Free Bethesda games, that is. I remember that being a thing. And even though I don't like the game Skyrim, I still would have taken that deal, because Dovahkiin is a sweet name. And then I would have gotten Doom for free. Ooh, Doom. That would be fun to play. Alright, I don't think people are equipped up with items right now. Yeah, he's only got 1 potion. Let's get you... just 2 potions. What does garlic do, though? I wonder if garlic, like... makes it so... is, like, good against vampires or something? Like, what if there's a thing like that? Like, there's enemy vampires in the game, and if you have garlic equipped as one of your items, you're good against them. That definitely sounds like something that this game would do. White Mage Becky, there she goes. It keeps away vampires. Now, as partial as I am to that type of information being given out for free, I do like that it is exactly what I was kind of getting at. Also, White Mage Becky, how are you? Good to see you. I've always liked the shade of green that you use for your name. I haven't seen very many people use that color. It was a joke! I should have known. I should have known. You played a lot of Skyrim, Crow? You know, I played a lot of it when it first came out, and at one point I was just like... I'm bored. I'm bored and this game ain't doing nothing for me. Nothing's happened yet in this game. I've played it for 50, 60 hours, and it hasn't stopped being boring yet. And ever since then, I've been on a real tear about it. Skyrim can't come up in conversation without me talking about how boring it is. You know, the thing is, Becky, I bet, I really think the garlic has to be something like that. Since I started this game right after the other one, though, I don't remember if the enemy called Vampire was from this game or from the other one. I think it was from the first one. Why don't you do some White Mage stuff? You had to mod the game on PC for new content. Well, that's a pretty cool thing, though. I mean, just that, like, people love the game, and really, it could be the only game that you ever played for the rest of your life, because people just keep making more stuff for it. Okay, if we go left here, it's just a dead end. I'm gonna go right before I go up, and we'll see what's up there. Okay, you there. You get another cure going. Brew up another cure for me. Or don't, apparently, because everyone else is just going to kill all the enemies first. That's fine. This game's great. I am enjoying it. Let me tell you, though, as far as, like, comparisons to the first one, I find the new leveling system to be a little bit stressful. Like, I just feel like I can't just go around fighting guys. Because if I just go around fighting guys, if I'm not constantly thinking about what I'm doing with certain characters, all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, Becky's intelligence went down. And I'm like, well, god damn it. Sorry I didn't need to use any magic for a little bit there. It's a little stressful. At the same time, though, it is very cool. We might play some Rolling Thunder. We might play some Wings of V. I don't know exactly what we're doing tonight. It is already 10 o'clock, though. I mean, I would love for this to be a 12-hour stream. But, we are now in the middle of the work week. And so, I need to, I don't know. I need to work tomorrow, as always, but then not do what I did today, or I fall back asleep afterward. So I got a bunch of soundproof panels. I have them now. I'm thinking about soundproofing this room. The only issue now, though, is that I realized I probably don't want to just stick them right to the wall. I don't care so much about damaging the wall because I've lived here for a long time now, and I'm done worrying about that kind of stuff. You know, whatever. When the soundproof panels come down, we'll fix it. That doesn't matter so much. But it would be kind of a waste, though, if I took all the panels down and they were all damaged. What I'm thinking about doing is getting a bunch of like 10-foot tall, 2 or 3 foot, 4 foot wide plywood panels, putting the soundproof panels on those, on the plywood, and then putting the plywood up against the wall. That way they could be moved. If I ever just want to like turn the studio to face a different wall or something, you know, it would be easier to move them around. Hey, what's this?
The warship is complete. You thought I would leave behind my work without finishing? In the wake of my warship's destruction, the rebels will have no choice but to surrender.
You spoony guys.
What?
Oh shit! He's just gone now. The warship is done. You get the heroes of Final Fantasy VII. And they didn't put Barret in? That's weird. Alright, not exactly sure why all these guys are running away, but, Becky, why don't you give them a big fire? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's what's happening now. 8 damage?
Why does that do so little?
I guess because you're not using magic enough? Either that or it's splitting up the damage with the enemies that aren't even on screen anymore. Yeah, like they couldn't get the gun arm to work or something, and it would be lame to not have it. Even though Barret did have melee weapons. You know, that's not what you want Barret for. Also with this game's classes and stuff, it's very Soulsy, just in that like any character can do anything, you know. But when you have 4 different party members, I'm not 100% sold on that idea. I want to just have a white mage, you know. Whoa. Those sprites around the chairs are really weird. It looks like they're like sunken into the ground or something. Procured pass. Okay. Oh, and is this... Oh, weird. That's like an exit spot. Okay. Well, gosh, what am I gonna do with the pass? The warship is complete. This is the end. Hilda just returned with her back in control. Wait, Hilda just returned. With her back in control, we may have a chance. The warship is heading towards Puffed. Okay. That's good info. So let's find Hilda. She always knows what to do. I guess we might as well sleep at the inn first. Okay, what happens if I don't press anything? It stays blue. What a weird way to do the inn. Alright, is this where she's gonna be? No. And that's the armor shop. Oh, but don't... We could use some armor. We only have 1,000 Jill, but like I've got bronze and copper stuff. Becky's still wearing leather. That's bronze, copper, but leather arms. Wait, silver armor? That could be sweet. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, copper armor. What else do we have down here, though? Okay, there's a few things I should sell. Longsword. Longbow. I really don't like that multiples of potions take up multiple spots. Speaking of which, there's probably not, but can I sort? Can I sort things? Come on. Alright, well. Let's try purchasing this silver armor. Equip it on D money. Ooh, that's excellent. But who else can wear silver? I might want to keep Becky in leather just for the sexy factor, but oh shit though, that's big. Okay, everybody so far, or everybody can wear it, so we should probably just do that. So buy 2 more. That's all my money. So silver. Silver. And silver. Alright, now we can sell all this copper stuff. What else do we got here? Antidote? I mean, I get that that's probably for poison, but why wouldn't it have the little drink thing next to it? Alright, then bronze armlet, bronze... The rest of the stuff is bronze? I'm so confused. Dash already has all that stuff. But the other two don't. I don't think Becky can equip a shield, though, because she has a bow. So it's just the head and the arms. And just to make sure, let's see if the bronze stuff is even equipable. Because I thought that's why she was wearing the leather before, was because other stuff wasn't equipable. But no, it appears that that is not the case. Okay, so if I have the money for more bronze stuff, we'll have to do that. Right, yeah, Barra's just known as the character with the gun arm. But you got Cloud, Yuffie, Tifa, Sid, Aeris, and Vincent. Oh, and Red? I guess. That kind of makes sense. Well, you know what I've heard people do in Skyrim? I've heard of this once, but it sounds cool. Is have a mod where you can give, like, direct... You have basically complete control over your followers, and then also have a mod that makes it so that your... you yourself are basically invisible to enemies, and then you basically play it like a CRPG, like a regular Western RPG, where you just give directions to a full party. Alright, so we need one of these, and we need one of these. It just feels weird to put armor on my mage. But alright, that's what we've done. Yeah, the thing with Aeris is, like, I feel like that's the first big spoiler I ever had in a game. That's like the first time that I ever knew something story-wise in a game going in. But, you know, how many people at this point in time really played through Final Fantasy VII without knowing that was going to happen? Okay, so people are saying that Hilda's back. But where is she? Hilda just returned. With her back in control, we may have a chance. Maybe she's in the inn. Like, you're more than happy to go without any? You made a peanut butter sandwich with wheat bread, and you kind of hated it? Was it the wheat bread? So, yeah, you definitely need something to drink with it. Peanut butter makes Mountain Dew taste really good. If I have something with peanut butter on it, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something, man, a Mountain Dew with it is really good. Ask Sid. He should know a lot about the warship. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, random passerby. Wait, what can I say to you? Say airship. Oh, okay, well, he doesn't know anything about Sid's airship. He only had wheat at the gas station. Yeah, I don't know about wheat bread versus white bread. I mean, I like white bread, but I'm not necessarily attached to it. I've started eating wheat bread just because, like, it's not a big deal for me, and Nicole definitely prefers wheat bread. And she eats the majority of the bread anyway. All right. The music in this game, the particular like music voice that part uses, the world map, reminds me a lot of Golden Sun. Wheat is better, but not with PB, apparently. Now, wheat bread, there's also, like, grainy bread, though, and I don't know if I'm into that. People have weird bread that has, like, little tiny nut chunks in it, which actually sounds kind of good, but I don't know. I'm just not into nuts in things. Sprinter. What kind of nut do people generally put in, like, brownies? Because that kind of nut can go fuck itself. Yeah, I love cashews. Like, I love cashews. And I even like pistachios. But, I don't know, man. Whatever nut people put in cookies and brownies is terrible. Alright, here's Sid.
Pay the man beside me to ride on the airship.
Yeah, what about the warship?
You must destroy the warship.
I was told to ask Sid about the warship. Sid is a staple name in the Final Fantasy series. Yeah, yep, he's in pretty much every one. Yeah, sometimes he's a bad guy, sometimes he's a good guy, but he's usually a pilot, is a big thing. Which he is in 7. He wasn't in, the first Final Fantasy, if I remember right. But yeah, he's in this one, and he pilots that airship that you see flying around every once in a while. And then in Final Fantasy Tactics, there's that one super overpowered character, Orlando, whatever is actual, however you actually say it. That's, his name is Sid. Sid is a cool name, and spelled with a C, it's pretty cool too. What am I doing here? We need to get back to Puffed, I think. They said that the warship is heading toward Puffed. And I think that's this. Isn't that this town right here? There's like no one here though. Let's try and go back to Hilda. Maybe that person saying that Hilda has returned just always says that. So let's go. Is C or S silent in scene? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if either of them would be considered silent. When you have two letters that are sort of making the same sound, like both the R's in squirrel. I mean, that's the same letter, so it's not really the same, but point is, I would consider them, neither of them to be silent. Or like the C or the K in back. I don't think either of them are silent. It's hopeless. Well, this is, oh wait, this is Palm. I want to go back to, I want to go all the way back to that, the place with Hilda. Bum 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 bum. Let's just run. Let's see if it's faster. Trapped. 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 Okay, apparently you can't run away in this game, which is really stupid. Alright, alright. They put it as the second option in the menu, and you can just never do it. Ooh. I don't like when they only have 3 guys in front here. It reduces my damage dealing potential. Oh, in 13, he was some sort of... Sorry, I missed that. He was some sort of public, almost leader figure. Right, so in 13, wasn't he the guy who was like,
I am going to use all of my remaining power for this fight.
which is such... It's such bad writing. All the things wrong with the character saying,
I am going to use all my remaining power.
it's like, oh god, who is writing this shit? Okay, so we'll see if Hilda's still here. Everyone wears white here, it's weird. Hi Hilda, can we find Flex yet? Many people were killed by the warship's attack. Father has deteriorated. Isn't there anything Min can do?
I'll stay here and try to ease his pain. Dash, you must stop the warship.
Min leaves. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, so it turns out, Father has become comfortable for now. Minnie died, yep. I've heard about the talks you had with Scott and Gordon. Kashuan's gate won't open without the goddess bell. It's hidden in a cave far north of here. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about that cave, but I guess that's where we're supposed to go next. Hey, Royal! So, as far as the Metroid games go, when I was playing through all the Metroids, I had to keep saying, we're playing through all of them, except Hunters because it's on DS. Turns out Hunters is on the Wii U shop now, so we can play it.
The king is very weak. I don't think I can heal him.
Wild Rose.
Hello, King.
The warship has killed hundreds. Maybe we should just give up.
Oh, man. Yeah, so far I haven't had a great understanding of what I should be doing next at any time. It's always just go talk to Hilda and she'll tell me what to do next. But let's go far north and find this cave. Oh, is that it? No, we've been to that cave. Oh, why? Why do it this way? It looks cool, but good God, it doesn't work. Bartandalus was the big bad guy, right? Sid Raines was the character that only stood in your way as a test of your will to go on or something like that. He didn't want to kill the heroes, but it was his purpose, his focus as a lessee. Yeah, that sounds about right. Final Fantasy 13 and all of its... I don't know, man. Playing Final Fantasy 12? Which one was 12? That was the one with little wiener boy that nobody remembers. Yeah. I remember playing the demo of 12 at a GameStop. Back when, you know, it hadn't come out yet, or maybe it had just come out, and they had PS2 stands at GameStop and all that. Who knows? We might get to those games. If I keep enjoying this series, like I enjoyed Final Fantasy 1, and I am currently enjoying Final Fantasy 2, we'll just keep playing. I'm just gonna keep playing them until I don't want to anymore. Actually, here's the thing. I am definitely going to play through 6. I'm going to play through 1 through 6, definitely. Even if I stop liking them, that is the number that I'm dedicated to. 7 I know I like. I'm just not sure if I'm going to want to stream through it after I just played through 6 Final Fantasies. But if I do, I'm sure I know I like 7. But then we'll do 8. If I want, we'll do 9. If I want, we'll do 10. 11 not so much, because for some fucking reason they decided to make a mainline numbered Final Fantasy game be an MMORPG. But 12 if I want. And I really doubt that it'll keep going from there. We might play a couple hours of Final Fantasy 13. Just because I do own it. And we can showcase why that game deserves every bit of criticism it gets. And then after that... You know, Final Fantasy 14, again, I hate that they made an MMO and called it Final Fantasy 14. But it is a really great game from what I've played. I really enjoyed it. It has super adorable cat girls. The class system is fun, the way that, like, you can change classes with the same character whenever you want is really cool. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is a cool game. There was a scene in 13 that teased Cid's assassination, only for him to stand in your way on your path in the main planet area. I can't remember the name of. Never played 13 Royal? It's not worth playing. You can definitely look up, like, reviews of it. Like, and when I say review, I don't mean like a you know, this out of 10 review. I mean like somebody who goes through the game's paces and talks about the story. There's a guy, there's the Spoonie Experiment, if you've ever heard of Noah Antweiler. I thought that his full review of Final Fantasy 13 was really, really good. I've never seen any of his other stuff, but his Final Fantasy 13 review is really good. I'm also thinking about Jim Sterling's objective review of Final Fantasy 13, because I guess he got a lot of backlash over his review being too subjective, and so he wrote a purely objective review of the game that was really funny. Just him saying, it reminded me a lot of when Red Letter Media does their, like, things where when they say things like, this is a movie that involves characters, or the movie stars characters who are involved with the plot. Like, they always just describe things in that way, kind of as a joke, and the review is very the objective review is very similar to that. Just saying things like, Final Fantasy 13 is a video game for, you know, these systems. It features a soundtrack and graphics. Some of the characters are playable, and some are not. Okay. I just feel like whenever you... If ever you criticize somebody's review for being subjective, you've completely missed the purpose of reviews and just of, like, fucking human discussion in general. Like, I'm just... Something I think about a lot is just how much breath people waste when they're having a debate about something. People always have to stop and remind everybody that this is opinion, and we're all allowed to have opinions. We're all entitled to our own opinions. It's like, yeah, we all know that. We're having a discussion where we talk about the differences in our opinions, because we both have them. And that's, like, the fun here. But people always feel the need to stop and remind everybody that they are opinions. And I feel that it is a waste of breath. So, Becky's in the back row, and it seems like she never ever gets attacked because of it. So she doesn't need to have a lot of health. But shouldn't I just put her in the front row? Because then she'll get attacked and get more vitality and HP because of it. Would I recommend giant bombs? I don't remember what their review was. I don't remember ever seeing it. Let's look it up. Final Fantasy 13. Giant Bomb gave it a 3 out of 5. One Brad Shoemaker reviewed it. Too long-winded and single-minded for its own good. Final Fantasy 13 still delivers a grand, gorgeous adventure. Eventually. You know, oh shit, okay, I'm looking at screenshots of Final Fantasy 13. One thing about the game is, holy shit, the graphics are good. Like, man, it is a hell of a good looking game. And I really, really loved the status screens. When you go into the status screen, and like it shows like a half-second. Instead of just a portrait of the characters, it is like 0.5 seconds of motion with them, and it freezes on it. Like lightning. She just like blinks and looks over. But it's like, you know, you go to the status screen and it's like, and she just like blinks and looks over, and then it freezes on that spot, and it just looks great. It looks really good. So, yeah. It is a very good looking game. Yep, you know what? Becky's going back to the front row because I don't see a point in having her not gain HP and vitality from getting hit. And why are we still fighting goblins? Oh yeah, it is. I mean, I think it's a bad game in general. Not only is it not the greatest of Final Fantasy games, I think 13 is genuinely a bad video game. Yeah. It has very good graphics. It's just nuts that it spent so long in development, like all of them do at this point. And I guess it's not a people always ask questions like, how come at no point during the development did somebody say, wait a minute, this game sucks, or this, this game is like way too linear, or there are some serious design flaws with this game. It's not that that never happened. It's just that, like, they were in too deep. You know what I mean? They just kept digging the hole deeper, I'm sure. It just went through a long development where they just kept digging that hole deeper, and they couldn't undo it. They couldn't undo the damage. And that's also kind of what I feel like must have happened to Metal Gear Solid 5, you know? By the time they tried to undo the damage, it was too late. Yeah, Square Enix always has great graphics. I mean, look at this game on the NES. It looks incredible for the NES. Like, this scene looks really good. All the enemy artwork and stuff is really cool and stuff. And, oh, that's great. But when we get out here to the world map, look at this water. Look how awesome that water looks. Then we go to the map. Look at this crazy 3D rendered sphere on the NES. This is nuts. Doesn't play that great, the map there. It doesn't work all that well, but shit, it looks good for the NES. So yeah, that's Square for you. They've always been, like, way ahead of the curve, graphically. They also made those movies, Spirits Within and Advent Children, both really, really crazy, cool, good-looking movies for when they came out. This is a lot of Yetis. I don't remember if these guys are all that easy to deal with. Sometimes the enemies just do nothing. It's weird. Yeah. Okay, I think we need to get back to healing. They also made the Full Metal Alchemist games for PS2. Square did? I didn't know that. Ah, I want to look at health here. Okay. I watched a little bit of the anime Full Metal Alchemist when it first came to the US. I remember liking it, but then I missed like 3 episodes and I had no idea what was happening anymore. Alright. Becky got a little more magey there. That's what I'm looking for. Oh shit, I haven't saved in a while. If I had come up here and just gotten my ass kicked, that would have been really bad. Because it's been forever since I've saved. I'm used to the first one where it saves every time you use an inn. You know what is really weird about Final Fantasy 13 is that whenever I do get talking about it a lot, I kind of want to play it a little bit. And then I never really do, though. I did play it one time. There was a time where I was just like, you know what? I want to watch an 80-hour movie. And that is, Why can't I go in here? Oh, shit. Did somebody already tell me about this? Well, they might have just produced them, Crow. But yeah, sometimes I want to play them a little bit. And then there was one time where I was in the perfect mindset of I just want to watch an 80-hour movie. And I still hated it when I played it. Oh, gosh. Does somebody tell me about what I need to get up here into the cold area? Let's see, we did that. Let's read my leads here. Joseph in Salmandia knows Mithril. We have Mithril. Sid's in the pub, yup. Finn is just beyond the lake. Yeah, we've been there. That's where Roland was. Okay, so I think what I need to do right now is there is that one town that was full of soldiers, and I couldn't beat it before. I wonder if we can do anything there now. Yeah, just watch the cutscenes put together. I mean, that's basically what you're doing when you play it. Like, you don't even fight the battles. There's just like a button that automatically chooses the best course of action. The only thing that you have to do in the battles is do the paradigm shifts, which is cool. The paradigm shift system was cool. Give credit where credit's due. I liked that part of it. And they had cool names also, all the different paradigms. Yeah, 4 damage, critical hit. Oh boy. I should go get my bottle of water so that I don't just have Mountain Dew. Right, Relentless Assault, Thaumaturgy. Speaking of Thaumaturgy, I'm not sure how you say that word really, but the Thaumaturge or Thaumaturge or whatever in Final Fantasy XIV is the class that I played. The class that eventually becomes a Black Mage once you get the class upgrade. Again, very Final Fantasy and very cool that you level up your class at one point. No. Yeah. Oh, nice. Stash level. Wait, shields is a thing? Oh, shit. I never even realized that shields was a thing that leveled up. Never played 14 or seen anything on it. It's great. You know, I would actually love to start playing it again. Here's the thing. In Final Fantasy XIV, you can make your character be a cat girl with 2 different colored eyes. I'm fucking in love. Immediately. You know? It's like I can make my character look like that, and immediately I love the character that I made, and so I want to play the game. And that's just kind of how I work. Same thing happened with Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online has a gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful character creator. Where basically, I mean, you can basically sit there and make your character until you can jerk off to it, and then that's when you're done making your character in that game, is when it looks that good. And so that made me want to play Black Desert Online a lot, and I did for a little while. The only thing that made me stop playing Black Desert Online was just the fact that I didn't know anyone else who was playing it, and the game has a lot of just mechanics and systems and just shit going on that I just wasn't quite sure it was for me. I like the theme park MMO where you go through each of the different places. You know, each place is a higher level. You go through the higher level area. You go through the different dungeons, you know, you level up your character and get stronger. And at the end of it, you know, there's some end game raids and that kind of stuff. Like, I like that kind of MMO. BDO is more of an MMO like EVE Online or something, where there's no linear direction for you to go, and you can sort of do anything from the get-go, and it's more about the economy than it is about the fighting. And so, yeah. Even though I loved the combat in the game, and I loved how good your characters looked, I didn't love the, just the general feeling of where I was going and what I was doing. Yeah, FF14 is awesome. If I get back into it, I'll get back into it on PC. I played it on PS4 when I played it, and, you know, it didn't run great, even on PS4. I really liked what they did with the UI, though. I thought they did a really good job making an MMO on a controller. The reason I got it on PS4 and not on PC is because I got it with my, I can find my character. I got it with my, girlfriend. We both got it for PS4, and we had our 2 TVs sitting next to each other, and we were gonna be cute and play it together, but, then she never wanted to play it, so, yep. And that's happened a bunch of times with games with us, where we both get a character, or we both get a game, and she wants to play it together, and then it never happens. However, we played it a little bit. Here's our 2 characters. Oh, I gotta zoom it in. Oh, fuck. This was my character. I was, the black magey kind of character. And she had cute short hair and kitty ears and black lipstick, just like I like it. And she was super cute. And then, that was Nicole's character. She was, had the cat girl too, but with the pink kind of going on, and she was an archer. And it was fun. Fun video game. Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of that. It runs well even on a not great PC. That's good to hear. So I don't know where I am right now. I seem to be wandering around in an enclosed area with weak enemies. And, yep, that's what's going on. Oh, thanks, guys. And yes, she did have rather pale skin. Oh, man, I can find you my Black Desert Online character, also. Black Desert Online has just the best character creation. It's gonna be a ways down here. There we go. I know Becky's seen my Black Desert Online character because it was on whatchamacallit, Twitter. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, that's a great looking RPG character. I was quite happy with it. Yeah, alright. What is happening in this video game? I gotta look here. Oh, I see where we are. Okay, yeah, I went the wrong way a while ago, and now it's gonna take forever to get back. Oh yeah, Black Desert. That was really like the main thing that made me want to play that game was just the character creator. Maybe I should play that game again. I don't know though. I don't know what to do in it. I don't know how to play it. Oh, Hornets. You know what I loved about Final Fantasy 1? It was really easy to run away from these bullshit battles that didn't do anything. I guess the deal is that in this game... Oh, excuse me. Because of the way that you level up, these battles are worth more. There we go. It's too bad we don't have that white mage with us anymore. He was pretty awesome. He got shit done. You know, I want to say Nicole bought Black Desert Online also, and never once booted it up. I don't think she even downloaded it. Maybe she didn't buy it, but I think she did, and just never once ran it. I think the only online game that Nicole and I have ever actually played together was Diablo 3. I tried to get her into World of Warcraft, and we did play that a tiny bit together. Hey there, David Tech. Welcome back. Ooh, Kier leveled up. Sweet. Well, right, David, I'm the other bro. The bro that was playing Binding of Isaac earlier, that was Flex. Oh, alright. You cure you with the new level 2 cure. Give it to him! Nice. And how much is it? Is it 2 MP? Sweet. Yes, I am Dash. Alright, here we go. This time we're on the right side of the mountains. We're walking on the right side of the mountains tonight. Oh yeah, one at a time. A little easier to remember. It's alright. In case you don't know, we really actually are brothers, and so we are completely used to people getting us mixed up all the time. You know, including close family members. Oh, this game, man. It's much more of a grind than the other one so far. Yeah, we do a show together pretty often. Usually about once a week, though. If you follow during the week, it's usually just one of us at a time, I'd say. More often than not. I've been thinking a lot about Resident Evil lately. Wanting to play a little bit more of those. He named a character Slow Ass Dash? I don't get it! What am I slow at? Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, David, this is a bootleg cartridge. What this is a fan-translated ROM of Final Fantasy II, written to an NES cartridge. Alright, where are we? Okay, we can go up there now, sweet. So let's see if we can finally, actually compete with the enemies that are up there. But yeah, I've also got, oh, shit, stepping on my mic cord. I've also got, Final Fantasy III, written, a ROM written to an NES cart. And then, for after that, we've got the one you're talking about, Final Fantasy IV. This is the real deal, though. Yeah! Yeah, so we've got some Final Fantasies to play. Oh, you were gonna ask for the ROM because you want to play them all too? Yep, so it's... I don't have the ROM, it's just a ROM written to a cart. Just go on Google Shopping or whatever and type in Final Fantasy II NES, and you should find it. In fact, why don't I just link the exact place that I got this from? Final Fantasy II NES. Oh geez, this is a large... This is a very large link. Oh, okay, so I suppose this isn't 100%. What? Deleted link? I'm the broadcaster. Okay, I guess I can't put this this link in the chat. What if we make it a little shorter? Can I just go to that? Oh my gosh, okay, so most of that link disappears to work. Ah, yes. So anyway, that's how you get it on a physical card. Yeah, I was in disbelief that it would take it away, but I guess it was just because it was so long. But fuck off, Twitch. My stream, my rules. That's not really how it works. Our stream, however, I think it's getting to the point now. I always joked before that the stream was so small that we could basically do whatever we wanted. You know, I could basically just take out my penis and helicopter swirly penis. I'm doing this because, like, this is the motion that you would make to make your penis whip in a circle. I could basically probably do that for like 5 minutes and not get banned because just no one's here to see it. But I think the stream is starting to get to the point where I can no longer whip my penis around. Yeah. Suggestions for how to capture NES stuff? Well, the way I do it, and this costs several $100s, but I like to stream NES games, so this is how it works. What you see here, the capture card that I use is the X Capture 1, which is a fantastic capture card that I would completely recommend. In order to get it to look good, though, it first goes through a FrameMeister. This upscales it to HDMI. It's being put into the FrameMeister, however, via RGB, which is a mod that I had to get on the system. You can use composite, hook up to the front of the FrameMeister via composite, it just doesn't look as good. But it still looks great. So, to give you the basic rundown of everything though, you only need the capture card. You can hook up to the X Capture 1 via composite just fine. It just doesn't look as good, and it doesn't take it at a full 60 frames per second because it recognizes it as an interlace signal. Basically, there's a bunch of bullshit that means that you can stream off an NES with just the X Capture 1, but it doesn't look fantastic. You need a FrameMeister to get it to look great. Or maybe I should say good. and then I modded my system to put out RGB to get it to look great. But yeah, this is the capture card I use. I like it a lot. Other people use other capture cards though, and have, you know, varying degrees of success with them. Your stream lags a lot. That's no good. Okay, where am I? I'm in this place. That doesn't matter. I'm only here to look. I mean, only here to go to the inn. Darkslayer, I never said I wanted to take my penis out on stream. I'm just saying that there was a long time where I was just discussing the fact that the rules didn't necessarily apply to my stream because it was so small that it just didn't matter. My penis, that is. It's so small you wouldn't even be able to see it. But the stream also was so small that just nobody would see the all the penis things happening. Oh, right, David Tech. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure, though. I mean, I would have just chalked it up to being XSplit. But I don't really know anything about XSplit. I've never used it. I've always used OBS, and OBS is perfect. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh! Right! This room is full of cleaning supplies. I was just gonna say, oh, let me queue up some attacks real quick. Hopefully this mic isn't making a bunch of noise for you since I'm holding the connector. What the hell? So much cleaning supplies, but where's what I need? Nicole's been giving our paper towels away by the box, and now I need one. Okay, I'm back. I guess I'll just use these, I think this is made to, like, load a paper towel dispenser. My girlfriend gets all kinds of this shit at work, so it's easy to... We, like, don't have to buy things like paper towels anymore. Alright. This is gonna have to be a semi-permanent spot, though, that it goes. Because it's gonna take forever to use all these. Unless I start jerking off more. Alright. Ugh. You saw Vault-Tec on the floor? Vault-Tec was on the floor? Where's Bud? Oh, my buddy. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Beep. Beep. Hey there, Siri. Excuse me a moment. Okay. Where are we? There we go. Alright, back to the video game. Yes, hello Siri, good to see ya, good to see ya. Why am I here again? Oh, this is the place that's full of, bad guys. But we got to the pub earlier. Let's go to the pub again and just see if anything's different. Just an issue with the emulator reacting to using XSplit. Oh, okay. The sprites all look so grumbly. Grumbly bumbly. Alright, so back here there was a secret place. And, oh right, the guy died. He like, told me something and then died. So... I guess that means... Oh, okay, that's a fight. We're fighting guys now. Hopefully he doesn't kick the shit out of me like before. Okay, he kicked the shit out of her. But we have Mithril now, so... 0 damage? It still did 0, huh? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Okay, yep, so... we still should not be here. Got it. Still not supposed to fight the guys here. Understood. Oh, but can we go into the place now? The castle? There's a cave to the far north that has some kind of... was it a... I forgot. Some cave to the far north has some kind of thing that we need. So I guess we're just going to keep going north. I thought that going north meant to go to that mountain range, but the mountain range was snowy and we couldn't get in there. So instead I'm going to go north this way and we'll just see what happens. Because up here is when we start to fight like harder enemies, I think. Oh, Starbomb? I remember their first album. I hadn't heard anything since then. Okay, so... let's take out this guy. Becky, you can do some curing. And we'll just have both guys fight the same guy, because... oh, wait a minute, Land Turtle. I remember Land Turtle now. I guess we did 11 damage to him. Okay, I think we gotta get good enough to fight these guys, is what's happening here. Maybe not. Alright, real quick. We're gonna do a little reset. Uh-oh. Nope. It did work. Okay. So, we fought a land turtle once before, but it was like a single one, and it was very difficult. However, we might just need to get more health. Like, let me try something. I'm gonna try something real quick. This might be a little silly. But we're gonna get rid of our weapons. All we're missing is the sky turtle. Oh yeah, the 3 pendants, the 6 crystals. Right, right. It's that part of the game. Alright, we're just gonna have our party members start, like, punching ourselves in the jaw. The most annoying part of the game? Are you talking about the, in Zelda? Oh, wait. Our party members have to, like, level up their fist skill in order for this to work properly. So really what I need to do is go get them shitty, weapons of their preferred weapon type. Alright, so we'll have to do that. Let's just try that. You never finished Link to the Past because of the pearl you had to get to stay in human in the Dark World? I mean, if getting the pearl is fun, then it wouldn't be so bad, but I guess getting the pearl wasn't fun. I really like Link to the Past. I don't like it as much as the ones on the NES, but I do think it is a good game. I think it is a very good game. Okay. We call them land sea lions. I tamed them. You missed the fall to drop down next to the pearl. But you beat Link Between Worlds. Oh, Link Between Worlds is so awesome. I love it. I love it. Seb the Muffin, thank you for the hosts, and those of you coming over from Seb's stream, hello and welcome. We're in a little bit of a weird spot in this game right now, where I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah, Link Between Worlds was so good. Best Zelda game in a long time. Not to say that Zelda games even went downhill, but yeah, Link Between Worlds, oh man, it was very good. I loved it. So since putting Becky in the front row, she like hasn't even gotten hit. Dun, 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 dun. What up, Seb? How are you? Thank you for the host. All these things. Okay, what up? What is going on here? Oh, there is nowhere left to go. Toward the left. Okay, that's a little different then than what I was thinking. You powered through it in 3 days, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, I actually ended up powering through Final Fantasy 1 pretty quickly as well when I was playing it just recently. Yeah, it was only a few days before I beat it. How's the second one? It's different. Let's see if, gosh, I really don't know what more places we can go. I guess I'm going back to Hilda. I gotta see if she has anything more to say. This one's a lot different. The characters don't have classes in this one, and they level up, it's I don't know how to describe it really. The characters level up with, they level up what you do. So like, yeah, Seb, that's definitely reasonable. Yeah, this one's really weird. I am enjoying it so far, but I'm not enjoying it as much as the first one, but it is very good still. Really, the things that I don't like about this one so far are just things like the fact that running away from battles doesn't seem to be an option, which is super annoying. I love that in the first one, before you got the airship, you could just run around running away from all the battles because they didn't matter. And you can't do that in this one, it seems. And that's really bothering me. But yeah, this is a fan translation, and I am enjoying it. I'm glad I'm playing it. Sid might know the warship's weakness. I talked to Sid. He didn't know shit. The warship keeps attacking, but all we want is peace. Peace will return only when the warship is destroyed. Yeah, so people really want me to destroy this warship. The warship attacked Altea. That's this place. Isn't it? Isn't that this place? Please, God, let the king live. Prince Gordon isn't here. Where could he be? We already met Prince Gordon. Yeah, you can suggest all you want. Want to get far away from the Empire, but your luggage is too heavy? Alright, Hilda. What about this warship? Many died when the warship struck. We won't survive another attack. I've heard about the talks you had with Scott and Gordon. Kashuon's gate won't open without the goddess Bell. It's hidden in a cave far north of here. Pokemon Yellow? I am not the biggest Pokemon fan as far as the games go. I've only finished a Pokemon game one time, and it was for the Endurance Run, where we played through all of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green simultaneously in one sitting on the stream, but we had them on emulators cranked up to 10 times speed. Other than that, yeah, I don't really love the Pokemon games. They're great games, and I really like what they did with them as far as like how they're designed and stuff, but I've just never had the patience to play through them. Okay, so that's how we get to Poft, which I think is where Sid is. It's hopeless. Going through menus was the shitty part. Oh. Sorry, dude. Yeah, menus were really difficult. Like, the battle menus were mostly fine, but, like, selecting which Pokemon to put out and stuff, it was just, like, flying through the menu whenever you pressed a button, so, yeah, that was kind of shitty. Other than that, though, it was definitely, sped up a bit. Just kind of get grinding. Like using the Versus Seeker and just grinding on guys, it was a lot easier. Found the Pokemon Yellow Game Boy in box with the game. Wow, that's cool. Alright, so we got something called a pass. Maybe there's a city that we can airship over to that we have not actually been to yet? That might be a thing. Well, if it's in the box with the game, if it's sealed up, I can see that, David Tech. Because someone's not buying it to... someone's not buying it to play it. You must destroy the warship. That's all he has to say about it. Item. Pass. Say. Airship? Oh! Like the warship, my airship uses Sunflame for power. Sunflame. It's hard to control the Sunflame. An excess of flame in an airship's engine is disastrous. So that's the weakness. An excess of flame in its engine. And now he can take us to Kashuon, Semite. Oh my gosh, what are these places? They're like JoJo. You know, it's been coming up a lot lately in conversation, but I've never seen it. I don't have any experience with it. So, I swear we've been to Bofsk already. I don't remember it though. But we've been to Salmondo. Have we been to Semite? I think so. But yeah, let's go to Bofsk. We'll be waiting on the airship outside. Right, exactly, Darkslayer. It's like, well, it's an engine. What if we just set it on fire? Oh, yeah, right. This is the place with the warship and stuff. Okay. So, let's write this down because I forgot. Bofsk. Place with warship. And Salmondo was the place to the north. I don't know what Kashuon is. I hope they better have some good cashews there, though. No, my weakness is crippling depression. Aww. Ah! This game, it flips between the guys too fast. It always makes me attack the same guy twice. I made that joke about cashews, but man, now I could really go for some cashews. Memes help. So let's get back down there. Let's use some more gold to have them bring me somewhere else. I think Cashuone is the place, that has all the rebels in it, isn't it? So it's just gonna bring me super far to the west. I'm gonna spend 400 gold and just go, like, way where I don't need to be. I apologize if I can't stop yawning. I kind of yawn all day, every day. There's definitely a spot in every day, though, where I just cannot stop yawning. Okay, let's go talk to Sid again. You know what? Let's save first. Before we spend 400 gold going somewhere that might be worthless, let's save. I already just wasted 100 gold going to Bofsk. You know what? Let's go right here. If I ever doubt that meme magic exists, in the 2016 election, we memed a motherfucker into the White House. Right, oh yeah, we elected a meme for president. Yes, you are absolutely correct about that. What is Semite? I don't remember this place. So I'm gonna pay, and I'm gonna go there just to see what it is. And then probably load the game. Unless it appears to be where I need to go. Oh, it's the cave! Can I go down the waterfall? No? Alright. Sometimes it takes a couple restarts. This cart is a little, it's a little funky. Like, for some reason, it just takes a few tries to work. Even, like, I'm not even reinserting the game, like you usually have to do to get an NES cart to work. It'll just work one of these times. It's really weird. Ooh, this one's taking a few more than usual. There it goes. I already made the Semite joke about, yes, about Israel. What up, Marvelous Mars? Hi, how are you? It won't install fully. Fuck your goddamn life. What's, you said, okay, so you said you got Typo HD? What is that for? Oh shit! This is a place I've never been to. So where is this? South of Bofsk? Shit. I haven't been here. And I definitely shouldn't need to spend 400 gold to get here. But the gates won't open though, right? Because I need the goddess bell. Let the sun flame burn. Okay, I might have to load the game because I don't want to spend 400 gold. Oh no, it didn't die on me. I spent gold with Sid to have him taxi me somewhere, but it was to a place that was like I had already gone to, so I didn't want to spend the 400 gold. And speaking of which, we're gonna do that again. So I'm gonna reset. There we go. And we're just gonna walk there because it's right here. So let's see, we are right here right now, and it is down and to the right. Yep, that's where we want it. Whoa, jeez. That is the place that I have not been to yet, but we can totally get to. Stops at 40% and says the disc is dirty or damaged, and you got it for the Xbox. Is it, Man, I didn't know that that was on Xbox, but, I mean, I don't know all these things. Well, how does the disc look? What do you think? Does it look dirty or damaged? You said you got it from GameStop, right? If you got it pre-owned, you know, I wonder how it looks. Especially if it's Xbox 360, because, oh man, did those discs have some problems. Well, the system had some problems with reading them. Well, the system had some problems with damaging its own discs. Let's just put it that way. Jad, what's up? How am I finding the game so far? I am enjoying it. It's different. So far, I don't like it as much as the first one, but it is definitely doing its own things that are very cool. And I do like when things are different. I would rather it be a little different and me not be so sure about how I like the changes so far than have it just be the exact same game. Well, a little Windex never hurts, right? I haven't Windexed a disc in forever, though, but that's because I haven't used a system that needs it in a long time. Because, like, Blu-ray discs, you just give them a microfiber cloth and they're perfect. You don't need any Windex or anything. But when I was younger, some PS1 games could use some Windex every now and then. Speaking of which, there are some PS1 games that I need to play around here. Like this one? I bought this recently, haven't played it yet. I've heard it's real good. Also, I just played through Chrono Trigger for the first time not too long ago. And we got this to play. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. You know what? Unless the disc is fucked, don't resurface them. Don't get your discs resurfaced. Yeah, I've heard Xenogears is long, yep. I've also heard a few of the tracks from the soundtrack, and it's really good. Alright. So, let's see what's going down in this place. Still fighting these dumb goblins. Well, the goblins are ambushing us and then running away. I guess I didn't press the directional pad hard enough to actually switch targets there. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend getting it resurfaced. Resurfacing, what it does is it just buffs off a layer of the disc, which if your CD is fucked, it might help, but otherwise it'll make it worse. If you look at the CD and it looks good, I don't know. I'm a stickler. I'm picky. I don't like the idea of resurfacing. I would just go back to that GameStop and you know, get a different copy. Return it. Make sure that the copy that they give you is not refurbished, because refurbished means that they resurfaced it. After the reputation of the really old-school RPG games for the NES being ultra-hard, unplayable, and pretty much unfinishable, it still astounds me to see them finished nowadays. That is what the Super Retro Bros show is all about, is the fact that people have given this reputation to retro games about how cryptic they are and how difficult stuff is. But if you just take notes, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. David Tech, everything at GameStop has a 30-day warranty. Alright. That's so weird though. Isn't that great how the game that you buy nowadays, you can't play it because it won't install. It won't install, it's 22 fucking gigs. Like, that's just such insanity. I preferred putting games in and having them play. As far as installations go and updates and all that, just give me if you're gonna make it a bunch of bullshit, just give me PC. I want my consoles to be the simple way to play. But, I mean, that's kind of just how I am now, where it's like, I just like Nintendo consoles nowadays. I've pretty much just become a PC and Nintendo gamer, because Nintendo is the only company that is still making consoles that are easy to use and don't have huge mandatory installations on everything, and don't encourage companies to do a bunch of bullshit, basically. Doing the I'm out. I'm all out. Okay, so here we are in the castle that we just found. But... Whoa! Poison that's persisting? That's crazy. Nintendo, don't ever change the game formula? Dude, Nintendo consoles are still great. And they do change the game formula. I mean, the only, I think the only game franchise Nintendo has that I can think of that actually doesn't change the formula would be, like, The Legend of Zelda, I guess? But they are changing the game formula with the new one, apparently. And also, they do change it up a lot. As far as, like, the old Zeldas, on the NES and SNES are very different. I mean, look at the original Legend of Zelda. It's a top-down dungeon crawler type game. Oh, but what's all this? Friend got a free copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 in his Dark Souls case. Oh, but it was for PS2, so it's not backward, or it's not one of the backward compatible PS3s he's getting. Ever played any of the Dragon Quest games? No, I've never played Dragon Quest. Oh, and then the game is playing though, David? Well, that's good. But yes, so anyway, what I was saying about Zelda, right. Zelda 2, completely different. It's a side-scrolling action RPG, like, completely different from the first one. And then Link to the Past was more similar to the original, however, it was changed up a lot, just in the whole light world, dark world thing. The fact that it was a little bit more linear than the original was, but for reasons that it had like actual puzzles in the dungeons and stuff, and not just like every once in a while there's one block you have to push one space, you know, that's like what the puzzles were like in the NES one. So Link to the Past was a lot different. And then Ocarina of Time came out, and holy shit, that was a completely different game. And then Majora's Mask came out, and that was a completely different game with I mean, that game was based on time travel. And then, what was the one after that? Was it Wind Waker after that? Wind Waker looked completely different, and then it was all about sailing and such, and like the exploration in Wind Waker was just so much more vast than the other games, if you ask me, about just with how much shit there was to find around the world. It was so much more about just going out and finding stuff. And then Twilight Princess was more like Ocarina of Time. Yes, they wanted to go back to a previous one. So that, I think Twilight Princess is like the first time in the entire Zelda franchise that they didn't change up the formula very much. And then there's games... Oh, I get what you're saying, Darkslayer. You're saying, Nintendo, please don't ever change the proper game formula. Okay, sorry. I thought you were being one of those people who likes to make fun of Nintendo, even though they're the only company that's still making real video games for consoles. But yes, absolutely. Like, for the Switch, God, I hope that they don't change their formula that they currently use of making the online store be for purchasing games and not for purchasing DLC. You know, making a back end for their system that is a huge pain in the ass for developers to push out updates and stuff for their games, and instead just have like really strict policies for what can be on their system in the first place. Yeah, for all these reasons, this is why I like my Nintendo console and not my other consoles. To say that games like Halo, Gears, God of War aren't real games. What I'm talking about are, no, Sony kicked ass last generation. Bloodborne is great this generation, but, I mean, it does the things, though, where it's like, I just don't like these giant mandatory installs that are currently biting your ass right now, David Tech. And I don't like DLC, and I don't like, you know, patchwork and that kind of stuff. Like, from a design standpoint, I don't like DLC, is what I'm saying. I think Bloodborne is one of the best games ever made. And I have still never played the DLC, and I don't want to, because I just do not like DLC. It's just this thing that's been tacked onto the game, and I hate that. Right, some games require you to be online just to play them. Now, there are times where that is necessary, such as MMORPGs. But yes, there are other times, such as SimCity, where it is very much not the right thing to do. Or like any of fucking Ubisoft's games where they make you connect through Uplay, even though the game like doesn't even have any real online usage. And then their servers are down, so you can't play your single-player game. Jad says at least the installs will make the laser live for a long, long time. I've never had an issue with the, you know, my GameCube still works just fine. I guess the only thing older than my GameCube would be like a PS1. I don't have my PS1 to change it to test anymore though. Character fights using playing cards. That could be cool. Remember Shiva from Tales of Symphonia? She fought using like paper card things and it was sweet. Jad, I will say that From Software does better DLC than other companies do. I can agree with that. I would still prefer it not be there, though. I would rather they just keep those ideas in the hopper for whatever their next game is, you know? Instead of tacking stuff onto a game that exists. I'm about to die. And right, what Darkslayer is saying is true, is like, even, you know, even beyond these things, DLC has a tendency to keep on getting smaller and smaller. You know, From Software, again, being the exception, like you're saying, where they do a better job, but yeah, they are still, a lot of games is just like, the DLC is things like, oh god, like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, my favorite game this year, apparently had DLC that was just like a dungeon that was really good for grinding in. And that was a DLC thing. I think it might have been free, but either way, it's like, here's the DLC to tack onto your game that just makes it easier to grind. And it's like, just get the fuck out of here and make your video game be your video game. I'm so uninterested in this shit. Gambit, and then a member of Organization 13? What is that? Kingdom Hearts or Bleach? I don't remember. DLC Quest and DLC Quest 2. Is that by the guy that made the game Achievement Unlocked? Because that was a fun game. But yeah, achievements are another thing that I generally dislike. I'm a bit of a grumpy old man, and I know that. Right, and that's what Jad is saying right there, yes. Welcome to the world of tomorrow! Yeah. Not me. Welcome to the good old days. In my stream. Not as grumpy as Camel, at least. Okay. At least there's that. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of room for all this stuff. So, I don't know where I'm going right now. Let's take another look at the script of sadness. And it looks like there's a couple places down here. I bet both of them will absolutely destroy me, though. But let's find out. Save the game. And let's see what's down there. This game is very grindy, and a big part of the reason is just the way that it's like... I can't just run away from these battles. And speaking of which... Dio, let's get you Black Mage in again. You always forget about the map. Yeah, I swear it wasn't working at first when I played this. I tried B select, and it didn't work. And now it does. I'm not really sure what happened. Oh, so Type O is like not giving you the option to change characters and you'd rather be someone else? Well, that's too bad, but stick with it.
And it always bothers me every time.
100% of the time it bothers you every time. I gotta start using magic with these two just for the sake of using magic. Oh my gosh. So I guess let's... Nope, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that shit. It bothers you every time, about every other time. Whoa! Raise? Oh, shit. Oh no, we're gonna get Steve Irwin. Oh, those two, right away, immediately. Just got big time Steve Irwin. Well, this is why I saved before we came down here. Alright, well, I can't get into this castle, so we have to go north to get this thing, to get this goddess bloom or something they told us to get. So, I guess we'll try to find it in a cave somewhere. But, we're also supposed to kill the warship, apparently? I have no idea where it is. We're supposed to use fire on it, though. Oh, this map moves so slow. Okay. And like, this is the thing is, there were parts like this in the first Final Fantasy that I had to just like run around and talk to people for a while. However, in the first Final Fantasy, I could skip all these battles. Benevolent Dick is streaming 8-bit tit. I've never heard of Benevolent Dick or 8-bit tit. Nah, this map... Right. This is perfectly reasonable. Oh, cool, David. Excellent. When I was a kid, I would always just use Windex. Make sure you use a microfiber cloth like for cleaning glasses with. Don't use a paper towel. too late now, because you already did it, but I'm just saying, that's what you do. Alright, there's that. Excellent. Good to hear. And yes, if it doesn't work, everything at GameStop has a 30-day defective return policy. It's a game with bubbles that float up, and it's sort of like columns, and there's a big titted bitch at the bottom. I don't know, there's nudity in some video games that you're allowed to play on Twitch. There is a specific list of banned games on Twitch that you can look up, and Second Life is one of them, which I thought was a little bit interesting. But apparently that's because you can probably get into some weird shit in that game. Nekopara? I don't know what that is, but I know that Neko means cat, and so I'm interested. Oh my gosh. Just take the stuff. Right. For the most part, they don't want gratuitous nudity. But I mean, what about like Shower with Your Dad Simulator? You know, I'm sure that game's fine, and it's got penises all over the place. And they're 8-bit penises, so it's even more on point. It is a cat waifu eroge game. Eroge. I think I can guess what that word means, but I've never actually heard it before. What up, Seb? Twitch is being mean. Yeah, I've had a lot of problems with streams buffering in general lately. It tends to not happen as much on smaller streams. And it's been getting better also. There was a while that it was really bad, but I think it's been getting better. I don't know what Honey Pop is either. This Nekopara, though. Sounds like I may have to look into this. I don't know, though. I don't know how much I want to have to work for my cat anime boobs. A lot of the time, though, working for it can make it a lot more special, you know? Sometimes for the effeminate brother, aren't I the effeminate one with my hair? But, anyway, you know, sometimes for the best of faps, there's gotta be a little bit of story behind what's going on. Maybe it's just me, but I need to care about, you know, I gotta care about the subject in order for them to be more attractive. I'm much more attracted to something that I care about. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. And this is why we were talking about Black Desert Online and Final Fantasy XIV earlier, and how I loved the character creators in those games, because those character creators were so good that, like, I was able to create a character that looked a way where I immediately cared about it. The warship is heading towards Poft. I feel like that's just a lie. Poft is to the west of here. Right, exactly. And if it's a cat waifu, it's gonna be pretty easy for me to care about it. Oh yeah, David, you will get a working copy. Yeah, just if you can either get your money back or you said it was a pre-owned game. GameStop's return policy is you can just get your money back if it's within 7 days, but if it's within 30 days, you can get a replacement copy of the game. And if they don't have a replacement of the game, they should just give you your money back anyway. I worked at GameStop for like 6 years, by the way. If you guys don't know that, that's a thing that happened. I worked there for a long time. And now I have not worked there for a long time. I'm pretty sure I quit like 4 years ago. I got my better job. I'm doing what I do now. And if you want any GameStop shopping advice from an ex-GameStop employee, my biggest piece of advice is never buy anything refurbished ever. Like, buy, like you can buy pre-owned, sure, just check out the disc, make sure it's fine. But if it's refurbished, don't get it. Their warehouse is a fucking scam. I gave people $3 for $50 worth of games and then sold them for 70. More like, more like 20 for $50 worth of games, sure, yep. But it wasn't me personally. I was the vehicle for GameStop to give them that much money. And I let people know, always. I always let people know, because people did complain about the prices a lot. And so I always let them know the 100% truth, which is GameStop offers you very little because it's a convenient option. You can bring a stack of games to GameStop and they will buy all of them. You can't do that online. Online you'll get better prices, but it's a hell of a lot less convenient. And I know that you're joking also. I get it. I'm just, I'm putting that out there because that's like the big thing that always came up a lot. How was working there? It was okay. Not great though. They care about numbers more than customer service a lot. So like, I think this is Poft, by the way. Like, they want you to sell the magazine subscriptions, and they want you to sell the reserves and that kind of stuff. Like, basically, pre-orders, I fucking hate pre-order culture. As far as, like, how before you even hear about a game anymore, you start hearing about what you get for pre-ordering. And, I hate that shit. And that's all GameStop is pre-order bonuses. Sell the pre-orders. Tell the people about the pre-order bonuses. And you guys want to hear some shit? Where I worked, at least, my district manager did not want us to ever actually hold pre-orders for people. We were always instructed to just sell games always. Even if we had, 10 copies of a game and 10 pre-orders for it, we were supposed to just sell to everybody. They don't give a shit. So, yeah. I hate pre-order culture. I don't pre-order things. The only time I pre-order something is just if I purchase it online before the release date. Nothing more than that. Okay. I gotta start talking to everybody. Walmart sold your pre-order? Yeah, absolutely, Darkslayer. I mean, that's the way to go about it. Okay, bunch of people died. You bring me to Palm. You have 2 GameStops within a 10-mile radius. Across from one, there's a discount game shop in the mall. That's awesome. I wish we still had a local game store, but we don't. I had one in the town right next to me. I had a local game store just not even 10 minutes away, but they closed recently, unfortunately. I do still have a local game store like 25, 30 minutes away. But I don't like going to it as much because it's like in a mall and it's further away and it's kind of in the city. But I still go there because it's my local game store, you know? It's the closest one. So every time that I'm going to buy a game, I always call them and ask them if they have it first. Like an NES game, I mean. Like Camel's putting on these tournaments. He says we're going to play Rolling Thunder. So I will always call them and ask them if they have it before ordering it online and that kind of stuff. The town you grew up in, you recently got a new place. That's cool. Nice. Salvage and repair on old stuff is so good to hear. I love hearing about, like, restoration on old shit. So this town, like, does not have any people in it. We've already talked to most people. I guess let's go into the pub and talk to people. I think this was the pub where everybody kind of said the same thing. Oh no, they're all gone now. Okay. Battlefield Hardline? That's the kind of game that I'm very not interested in. Okay, like the warship, my airship uses Sunflame for power. It's hard to control the Sunflame. An excess of flame in an airship's engine is disastrous. You must destroy the warship. Pass. You play Necropyro to feed your lust. Nice. I love Diablo 3. I haven't played it in a long time, but it's a fantastic game. Last time I played it, though, I felt like they were really giving shit away way too much. Complete your solo hardcore. I always play hardcore on that game. Because without hardcore mode, there's no point to the game. There's no fail state. There's no way to lose non-hardcore. So it's like, why bother? Alright, we need to sell some stuff. There we go. Alright, so this town didn't have anything to do. Oh, consoles never got seasonals? That's interesting. What's also interesting, though, about me caring about that, is that seasonals are kind of what made me start to lose interest in the game, because the seasons went by way too fast. I loved starting a new season on hardcore, getting up to max level, getting really beefy, but then the season would just end immediately. Okay, so this is Palm now. That's the ferryman. It's hopeless. The warship swept through Palm. And this is Palm. Okay, yep. So the warship already came through here. My daughter. She's dead. That sucks, dude. And those are all the people here, huh? Unless there's a pub. Or people in the inn, but there never is. There never are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish you didn't have to refresh for that stuff. Welcome, what would you like? I always think of Dokapon Kingdom with those guys. Alright, so I don't see anything here of interest. We already talked to everybody in Bofsk. Oh, there is Salmondo. I haven't been there in a while. Alright, so I'm going to talk to everybody here again. Everybody this time, and then we're going to go to Salmondo if I don't hear anything. I bet, you know, that's the place that's closest to the cave far to the north anyway. That's gotta be where I go. What am I doing here? Which character is broken on console? I always play Witch Doctor. I mean, I like every class in Diablo 3, but man, Witch Doctor is great. On my last Witch Doctor, I had a set that made it so that if you cast Haunt on a character that was already haunted, it did like 10,000% haunt damage to them, which was a shitload. So I didn't even have a primary attack anymore. I just shot haunts at enemies and they just fucking exploded from the inside, and it was awesome. The only thing though was that they kind of just gave me that set. I didn't really earn it. Oh, here's this guy. I can make anything from Mithril. Cool. Yeah, we already got that stuff. Demon Hunter can fire without enemies on console, so you can refill everything without having to fight or wait. Yeah, Demon Hunter is sweet. I just love me some Witch Doctor. Alright, well, we're going back to... Oh, wait! There's one more place to look there. Alright, alright. There we go. Go over level on Act 1. Yeah, I always play on hardcore, like master mode or whatever the... I think the difficulties might be different on PC than they are on console. One of the harder ones, though. It always seemed like you leveled up way more in Act 1, though. I don't really remember how exactly the levels should work, though. So I know that the warship keeps attacking, but all we want is peace. Sob. Peace will return only when the warship is destroyed. Huh, I bet that's all we need to do. Yeah. Yeah, who was asking about hardcore? Oh, I was talking about the difficulties, like, on PC it's like hard mode, and then it's expert, and then it's master, or something like that, before it goes up to torment. And I think on the consoles it might be different. It scales now with your level on PC, and then those are like the different difficulties relative to your level. It's not like it was before, where it was normal, then nightmares, then hell, then inferno. Oh shit, this guy knows what... The Fire Festival takes place once every 3 years at Kashuon. Kashuon Fire Festival every 3 years. The sun flame is transferred onto the eagle torch for purification. So if you could find the eagle torch, the sun flame could be yours. Find eagle torch for sun flame. Okay. But now to get in here, we need a certain thing. This is the piece of information that I was missing. Now. The warship and airship are built similarly. Sid sacrificed everything for his airship. Okay, great. Sid was a lad full of courage and care until he discovered the airship. Weird. Scott sealed Kashuon's entrance to protect the Sunflame, just as he was captured by the Empire. The goddess spell is needed to open Kashuon's gate. Goddess spell needed to open gate. Oh, now we learn goddess spell. Say goddess spell. Only the family of Kashuon knows where the goddess spell is. After Master on the Xbox One, you get Torment difficulties 1 through 13. Okay, that's how PC is also. Goddess spell. I've heard Joseph talk about that sometimes. Perhaps you should take another trip to Salmondo, just like I thought. Reaper's alt in Overwatch. So I've never played Overwatch. It looks cool, but not really my kind of thing. Not anymore, at least. If that game had come out 10 years ago, I would have been all over it, like I was with Team Fortress 2. Alright, we're making progress now, finally. This is like the first actual bit of progress today. Oh, wait! We got through the cave to where the warship was. Oh boy. Alright. So, up to Salmondo, which is far north. The Demon Hunter has a strafe ability where he spins and shoots everywhere. Okay, yep. I'll probably get back into Diablo next time they release an expansion for it. I don't really know what I want out of an expansion, though. I guess what I want is for them to make it more like Diablo 2. I want, like, actual randomized world. I want basically a whole new campaign with an actual randomized world. I doubt they're done with Diablo 3. Alright, man, look how good that water looks. It's insane. Alright, let's put these notes away while I'm going here. Good. This is gonna do like no damage, but it's gonna make Becky's probably finish everything off. Oh, I just realized that this one says it doesn't say terminated anymore. Alright. So many random battles. Whoops, oh my gosh. I pressed A too hard and it double tapped. Alright. I wonder when I'm supposed to get that replacement C-Sync cable. My C-Sync cable went bad, so we're using Sync on Composite again. Oh my gosh, this was a long time ago that it shipped. It hasn't even left the UK yet. It shipped a week ago. This site, retrogamingcables.co.uk, I was very impressed when I first got their cable, and it worked really well. It worked a lot better than my other one. But now... I'm not very impressed with their service ever since. I mean, first of all, the cable went bad after a couple weeks, so that's shitty. And then, they did respond very quickly when I emailed them about it, but they shipped out the cable the next day, apparently, which was a week ago, and it hasn't even left the UK yet. If I was shipping a replacement to somebody, I would expedite it. Take the mithril to Hilda quickly. Yes, we already did that a long time ago. Your help saved us. My husband is safe, thank you. Right, we did a bunch of stuff for these people. Okay, we gotta find Joseph. I am in love with Joseph, but I will only get in his way. So that must mean he's in here. Oh yeah, this is Joseph. Look at this fuckhead. My daughter is safe. I apologize for being so rude. I was so worried about her. Let me know if I can ever repay you. The goddess Belle is hidden somewhere up north around the snowy mountain range. However, you can't enter the snowfield without my ice sled. I hid it in the Semite cave. A secret chamber exists on the ground floor. I've marked the spot. I'll show you the way. Whoa! Now he's in our party. Cool. What kind of magic you got, bro? None. What kind of equipment you got, dude? Leather, garlic potion. So he has garlic equipped. So it must do something. I'm gonna equip everybody with garlic, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what it does. Garlic. Garlic. Oh shit, I sold my other garlic. Alright, that's fine. Keeps vampires away. That was the joke. But yeah, I was saying that before. I was saying it probably has something to do with some kind of vampire thing. Alright. Oh, look at Joseph. He looks like a fucking badass. Alright, hit him, Becky. Hit him, Joseph. Oh shit, I had Joseph and him attack the same guy. You prefer Gallic? I need to go get some water. Yeah, Becky. Oh man, she's kicking their asses. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? 80 gold. And then what's up here again? Oh, that's where the snow cave is, right. Man, I'm never going to be able to see Joseph punch something. I keep killing everything first. La da 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 da. Apparently another translation for Gallic gun is garlic cannon, according to the Dragon Ball Z wiki, so who knows how much of it is the truth. I didn't know that it was even a Dragon Ball Z thing. I've never seen Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. I've never been interested in it, but yeah. I just haven't really seen a lot of animes, really. Alright, here comes Joseph. Boom. Alright, he's not knocking my socks off, but he looks pretty good. So he said the ice sled is hidden on the ground floor. Oh, it's probably this thing that I couldn't... Yo, Joseph. Honestly, I don't really watch TV much. I just play video games. But I can tell you that I really, really enjoyed Death Note until that thing happened and it got really shitty. But the first part of it was great. And then there was, I really liked Fulikuli, FLCL, Furikuri, however you want to say it. That was fantastic. I just watched that again the other day. You know the thing that happens in Death Note, you know? The thing. And then it gets really shitty after that for like 10 episodes. It's like the best series ever, and then like 27 or 28 episodes in, it basically ends. Like, the end happens, but then it doesn't end, and it gets really shitty. That's what I'm talking about. Stupid girly things, if you're talking about Misa, oh, back the fuck up. Misa was awesome. I'm talking about when a certain character, when it basically ended and something happened with a certain character where a certain character was just replaced by two shitty characters. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't even watch the rest of it. But until then, it was like the best show I've ever seen. I've not watched Berserk. I've heard that I should, though, because I really like Souls. Right, right, David Tech, that's what I mean. It basically just ended at that one part. I was completely 100% satisfied with the show ending at that point. But yeah, I've never seen Berserk. I've heard... I forget. You know, everybody's got their opinions. Ah, yes, the replacements. Yes, yes, yes. I wonder what this thing that Joseph wants to show us is. Because I thought it was that one thing that I already went past that I couldn't figure out how to interact with. Yeah, just punch his fucking armor. His penis. The thing he wants to show me? Let's see what items he has. What does he have equipped? Let's see what kind of body we're talking about here. Doesn't look like he added anything to the group, or to the inventory. He said it was on the ground floor. I don't know if that means the first floor, because that's the ground level, or if it means the deepest floor. Oh, right. I'm supposed to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right. I like silly shit, like, you know, Fooly Cooly is an excellent, excellent show. I've seen a decent amount of Trigun as well, but I didn't finish it. I really liked Cowboy Bebop. I don't know how much I would like Cowboy Bebop if I saw it for the first time now, though. It was really great when I was younger. I can tell you what I hate is any show that doesn't seem to have a planned ending. You know, shows that just kind of meander for the purpose of being... They're like a show for the purpose of being a show, where they just don't go anywhere. They seem like they go places, but then it's 7 seasons later, and you're just like, where is this show going? What's happening? Right, stuff like One Piece, or Bleach, or Inuyasha, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know what Fairy Tail is. I can tell you though, the 2 shows that I will probably, if I do watch an anime next, I will probably watch, Gurren Lagann or Code Geass. I've heard that those 2 are both really good from people who I trust. Inuyasha didn't end. I saw the ending of Inuyasha. It did not end. They stopped making it. They stopped making more episodes, yes, but it did not end. Yeah, I watched a lot of that show when I was younger. But right, that's the kind of shit that I can't stand. I mean, it doesn't even matter whether it's anime or not. That's not the kind of thing that I'm into. Although I do really love the X-Files. And that kind of went on for a really, really long time, but I don't know. That was a different kind of show. I guess kind of in a way that, like, Cowboy Bebop could have gone on for longer and I wouldn't have minded. Just because of the type of show that it was. A couple years ago, they released episodes called The Final Act, and they ended it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But either way, so you see what I mean, though. It's a show where it has, like, 7 seasons that don't matter, because it just went on with no ending in sight. Now they put on an ending? Cool. Sounds cool, but, like... But for so long... it just went on without being planned to end, you know? Sunday Without God, I've never heard of it. Naruto, I've never watched also. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot. I just, you know, I play video games. I haven't seen a lot of shows, I haven't read a lot of books, I haven't seen a lot of movies. I've just played a lot of video games, and I've listened to a lot of music. Ugh. La da 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 da. A series I might like? I'm supposed to watch Gurren Lagann. And then also my girlfriend, the first, like, date that I went on with her was at an anime convention. And she was dressed up as Colin from Code Geass. So... I have an inclination to watch that show also because I have a personal connection to that character. Someone sticking their arm into a tank barrel to destroy it, sounds pretty cool. Yes, so that was the thing, Darkslayer. You asked me if I've seen Berserk earlier, And what I meant to say, but I don't think I said it, was I've heard that I should read the manga. Pumpkin Scissors? That's a cool name. So somewhere in this cave is Joseph's ice sled. And we need that thing. Yeah, you know, it's a funny thing about anime. Like, I really like anime in general. I love basically the art style. I love the girls. It's all about, I'm all about the culture. I just don't actually watch animes ever. That is where I'm at with it. But like, look at this! I'm playing an anime video game right now, basically, you know, and I love other anime video games. I don't know if you guys were around when I was playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions for the Wii U, but that is easily my favorite game this year. The Big O for detective stuff. Yeah, from what I've seen of Berserk Darkslayer, I really like the art style of it, and I'm a big fan of the Souls series, so, you know, it's kind of... That's like the main inspiration for those games from what I've heard. Oh, there's a door up here. Thought so. I'm thinking I might take away Dio's weapon and have him focus on unarmed combat. Bleach ended as well? Right. It's not necessarily whether it has an ending or not. It's whether the middle of the series was 8 seasons of meandering or not. You know what I mean? I want every episode to have something that brings us towards the ending. Right, yep, what Darkslayer is saying. The point is more whether it's just a show that goes on for as long as it can to get money, or whether it clearly had a vision from the start. I forget which way to go. It's not right. Is it up? Girls Bravo? I have seen Girls Bravo! That's an anime that I've actually seen. I haven't seen the whole thing though. But I have actually seen a fair amount of Girls Bravo. For the most part, I thought that was a pretty great show. Like, it was really funny, and I loved the animation. Girls Bravo had super excellent animation. Especially like for a romantic comedy. The thing I didn't like about it was that who was the main bad guy? The tall, blonde, rich, fancy student. It was like Fukuyama or something. Whatever his name was. I hated his character. Like, he was like the main bad guy, but the type of conflict that he created was just, like, annoying and stressful. Because it was never just like it could never be a normal kind of episode. It was always like, this character is trying to fucking rape this girl, you know? And it's just like, it was way too over the top as far as, like, his particular demeanor and his particular, the way that he created the conflict. It just annoyed me that like, all the episodes would introduce these new fun characters, but then the actual conflict would be the same thing. Every episode was just like, here's this new fun character, she's got a fun personality, and she's great and funny. Oh, and now this guy's trying to rape her, and the whole episode is about her running away from him. And everyone else trying to calm him down. Otherwise, I liked the show. It had really good animation, and it was a lot of fun. But the reason I watched Girls Bravo was because I was on... Oh! I wanted proof that Netflix had animes with boobs in them. Like, I was like, wait a minute. Anime on Netflix has boobs in it? No way. And so I looked through the ones that had, like, the TV mature ratings or whatever, to see which one sounded good. And I thought that one sounded good. And then I watched several episodes because I thought it was fun and interesting, and I liked the characters. But yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing because of what I mentioned earlier, that I got tired of each episode having that particular plot to it. Right, David Tech. Yeah, the story has arcs, of course. Like, it does something, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm just not into that. It's too much bullshit. Okay, here was this thing. Waterfall? Yeah, you can always post links in here, I don't care. I don't promise to look at anything because I'm playing a video game right now, but if I remember. The best thing to do if you want me to look at a link is to whisper it to that account, and then I'll see it next time I log on to Twitch with some free time. Man, I really want to find this ice sled. Have a good night, Darkslayer! Good chatting with you. I should probably do some cures with Becky here. A couple cure-alls. Man, I can't wait to get Flex in the party. Jeez. Okay, gotcha. I think I'd rather watch or read the manga than watch the anime. The manga's got boobs in it. Rumiko Takahashi, she draws a lot of boobs. I read a lot of Ranma in like, was it middle school or high school? One of those. I read a lot of Ranma 1/2. Lot of boobs in that manga. There we go. Starting to really feel like he did mean ground floor, so alright, Becky, magic, exit. And now... cure herself. Oh, excellent. It's a good cure. Oh, I know where to get animes with lots of boobs. But I suppose you can never have too many. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get Joseph to talk about this thing that's right here. This has to be what he's talking about. Joseph, what is your deal? Can you please give us the ice sled that's right here? The very first enemy is a chick who shoots acid from her nipples. That sounds a little weird. I don't know if I'm into acid shooting boobs. I should get on his anime viewing level. I mean, I wish, kinda. I would like to be an expert on all kinds of different animes. Because the thing is, I see all kinds of, like, super, super cute anime characters. And I wish I knew more about them. And where they came from and all that. But I play too many video games for that. I spend a lot of time just playing video games, and that's what I want to do. Yeah. Okay. So what is the deal with this thing? It's up on the north side. Maybe I should just look at the rest of the ground floor, because he said that it's in the ground floor. Maybe it's not that thing, even though it is. Or maybe we just have to look at something else. Well, David Tech, I will look into it. Maybe ground floor is the deepest floor. That's what I was saying, is that he said ground floor, and I'm not sure whether that means top floor, because it's a cave, or bottom floor. I did already go down to the bottom, though. That's what we just did, was went all the way to the bottom, and I didn't see anything out of the ordinary down there. I did not see anything out of the ordinary. But up on this level, on this potentially ground floor, there's that ice block looking thing, which happens, you know, and what we are looking for happens to be the ice sled. So yes, I'm just not quite sure about all this. Zero Jill. Jill. Oh, there's so many random battles. And ones like this take so long. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. But yeah, I'm well versed in like anime video game stuff. Like Tokyo Mirage Sessions. We just played that recently, and it was fantastic. It was the best thing ever. It had all kinds of waifus in it. I'm almost done looking in here for tonight. This is all just going on for too long. Maybe I gotta go back to Salmondio for a minute and find some kind of thing to melt this ice that gives me the thing. Hi, Oxity. You're joining the conversation just in time. We're talking about animes that have boobs in them. and the fact that I might not play this much longer tonight because, I cannot seem to figure out what they're getting at here. This is clearly, that up there was clearly the thing that I have to do. I just need Joseph to take out his wrinkly old penis and pry this thing up from the ground so that we can use it. There is not nothing there. It was not nothing! But I can't get him to do it. Have I played Hyperdimension Neptunia? Yes! I played Hyperdimension Neptunia original for the PS3 when it came out. I played that game a shitload. Like it... 1 to 200 hours, I'm not sure. I played it a shitload. Then I played Mark II and Neptunia V. And now there is the Rebirth series. They remade them on Steam. I have them on Steam. I haven't played them yet, though, really. I thought it was really weird the way that they changed the story from the first one. Like, in the first one, Neptune falls out of the sky, and Kampa finds her, and then they both meet Okay, I just had to walk around pressing A on stuff. And then they meet IF later. But then in Mark II and in Rebirth, they talk about it like Neptune, Kampa, and IF were all like childhood friends. Which I thought was really weird that they just started saying that, but whatever. I mean, it's not, that was just something that I was just like a little off-put having put so much time into the original. But anyway, I was just watching Cherno play the new Neptunia game, which looks awesome, and then there was, what's the new one coming out? There's a new one coming out that looks really awesome for the PS4, and so I think I'm gonna have to get back into the series. Because, yeah, I wish I could remember what it's called. But there's a new one coming out that looks very good. Like, all the animations just look so much better than the previous ones. The ice sled is near... Okay, Jeff pushed a small rock on the wall, the ice sled is nearby. Also, the new one looks to have very good boob physics, along with the excellent animations. It looks real good. You've only played Mark II, but you absolutely loved it. Mark II was great. I didn't like the sisters as much as I liked the regular CPUs, though. I mean, ROM and RAM were great. ROM and RAM are very great. But, like, I liked Neptune more than Nepgear, and I liked Blonde. Well, I don't know. ROM and RAM are great. It's a great series. The original on PS3 is a weird game, though. It's probably my favorite game that I can't recommend, you know? Because it's not super great as far as, like, it runs like absolute trash, and the graphics aren't even very good for it to run so poorly. But, like, the numbers behind what's happening, like the actual strategy of the game and putting the combos together and putting up the trigger events to use items and stuff, it was very unique. Like, it is a super unique game, and the mechanics were really good. It looked really bad. And all of the like actual dungeon crawling and stuff outside of the battles was really terrible. So I can't really recommend the game to anybody, but I loved it. Oh, and you've seen the anime? I have not seen the anime, but that's exactly what we're talking about. That's the perfect example. I've played Hyperdimension Neptunia, I have not seen the anime. I would like to play the remakes, because I have the remakes on Steam, and I would like to play those on stream soon. I think one mistake I made, though, is I played the whole original in English, and the voice acting is just, it's starting to wear on me a little bit. So when I should just start it over and put it on the Japanese voices and call it good. I liked the voices at first, but I don't know. You can only hear so much Aaron Fitzgerald in your lifetime. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I talked about Kampa. What about Kampa needs to be mentioned? Well, her English... Kampa's English voice is fantastic, so that's the thing about, like, if I did start it over in Japanese, I would really miss Kampa's voice, because she's great. Oh, you can go behind it. Got it. Alright, we got the ice sled. Fantastic. Let's leave this wretched place. Go back to Salmondio. Sleep in the inn. And call it a night. But yeah, Kampa's great. She's adorable. She has a great voice in English. I like her fighting style and the white maginess of her. She is adorable. But man, I wonder if I still have my save file from the original Neptunia, because I had Vert so fucking overpowered, it was insane. Like, all the characters I kind of had dedicated to one thing, whether they do power hits or fast hits or that kind of thing. And Vert always kind of disappointed me a little bit, Vert/Greenheart, with her battle performance. But then I switched her over to an all-gun strategy, and she was so overpowered. It was just awesome. But yeah, if I play it again, I'll have to play it in Japanese. Because... Have I played Cross Edge? I own Cross Edge, but I have not played it. Yeah. That's about what I know about Cross Edge. I own it for PS3, but I have not played it. It's one of those games where when I worked at GameStop, whenever a game like that got traded in, I was just like, oh, cool, cute, anime, weird RPG-looking system from... I forget who produced Cross Edge. Probably NIS America, but it might have been Axis and it might have been Atlas, but it was probably NIS. You know, I always bought games like that. Another game I would like to play on stream soon is Resonance of Fate. That's a game that every single time I play Resonance of Fate, I think, why haven't I beaten this yet? Why haven't I played this game more? This game rules! But I just never end up playing through the whole thing. I never end up playing it more than a couple times in a row. Whoops. Alright. Let's sleep in this inn. And then, let's save the game and call it a night. It took a long time, but we made progress. I just gotta wait for this lady to get out of my way here. Nope, please. Other way. No, other way. Oh, you crusty cunt. Alright, let's see if we can get her to keep walking this way. Come on, one more, one more. You can't do that? Oh my god. Alright, let's go around. Save it up. Yeah, Resonance of Fate is awesome, but for some reason I just haven't played through it to the end. Alright. That's gonna do it for the show tonight. I thank you all for watching. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to start earlier, because today I only started at like, I don't know, 8 or like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something. Well, I can just look. I've been playing for 3.5 hours. So I started at 10 about. So yeah, 10 my time that is. So tomorrow I'll probably try to start about 5 hours earlier and get a lot more Final Fantasy II in. We might play something else too. I don't know. Not sure. But for now, thanks so much for watching. You guys have been great. And I'm going to kick you over to someone else. Let's see who else is streaming here. We've got Fatal Frame Rate. Oh, but he's playing Skyrim. Hey, Dying Camel is playing. So let me just send you guys over to Dying Camel. As always, he's great. I love him. You love him. Have yourselves a good night. Thanks so much.